So, between the two movies about imaginary friends that came out this year, go figure that the one with the evil teddy bear was better than this one. The trailers for this movie are completely inaccurate as to what it actually is. This is not a happy fantasy family movie. It's actually quite heavy. I will be getting into spoilers here because I thought this was just too heavy of a family film, and I think it needs to be said so that you don't take your kids to this and have them leave the theater crying. Because first off, the movie straight up opens with a montage of the main character's mom dying of cancer. Now, dead parent in a kid's film, divorced parent in a kid's film, okay, that's pretty typical kids' film stakes, but as the film goes on, it gets more depressing because John Krasinski's character, who is the father of the little girl, he's spending a few days in the hospital preparing for a heart surgery. And as somebody who actually has gone through a heart surgery 3 times in my life and has had extended hospital stays, I actually found this movie really triggering, and it doesn't take a lot to trigger me. I'm usually not that sensitive with movies, but this movie really pushed my buttons. It was really sensitive for me. Because it's not even just like a minor throwaway plot point, it actually gets pretty key to the third act. And what threw me over the edge with this movie was kind of near the end, where the main character's grandma gets a call that, oh, we need to go to the hospital because something goes wrong with your dad. And the little girl has to watch her dad almost die, so yay, happy kids movie. If you've ever had to watch a loved one die in the hospital, that can be pretty triggering, and it was definitely a triggering movie for me. And I think John Krasinski actually hates kids because this was definitely a kids movie that seems like it hates kids and wants to make them cry. Now, all my personal triggers aside, I didn't think the movie was even all that well thought out because, for one, the rules of the movie are very unclear. For some reason, only the one kid can see the imaginary friends, even though she's trying to find new kids for them, and they never explain why only she can see them and nobody else can. Ryan Reynolds can usually bring up a bad movie. Like, even in a bad movie, Ryan Reynolds can be pretty entertaining and bring it up a few levels, but in this movie, he's not given anything interesting or funny to say or do. And really, at the end of the day, this is just a straight-up ripoff of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I mean, the main imaginary friend, despite being purple, he's also named Blue. And the joke is, oh yeah, the kid who imagined me was colorblind, so I purple my name is Blue. Like, no, the main character from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is also named Blue. You weren't being sly there, John Krasinski. You know what you were doing when you made this. You ripped off Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. You know what you did. Anyway, the movie's too heavy and boring for the kids. Adults won't get anything out of it either. In fact, I had some of the kids behind me, my theater wasn't even that full when I saw it, but I could hear the kids behind me asking, when's the movie going to be over? Can we go home? I don't like this movie. So even when you're a kids' movie, when the kids don't like it, you know you messed up. There's much better family films coming out over the next few weeks. I'm hoping that the Garfield movie, Inside Out 2, and Despicable Me 4, I hope I can give those positive reviews. I hope I can say that those are worth your family's money. But as for this one, the acronym of the title IF stands for Incredibly Forgettable. For me, it gets a D, a 6 out of 10, 2 out of 5 stars. It's a movie you can skip.